Hi dear students, welcome to my class. This is for ninth class. Ninth class. Okay. So the chapter name is matter is matter around us pure. Okay, no? So in the last class we are discussing about the how can we separate a mixture of two immiscible liquids. Two immiscible liquids. What is meant by immiscible liquids? Immiscible liquids means they cannot dissolve completely. That means it is a heterogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixtures. Okay, Nama? So that is what in the last class we discussed. In this class, I am going to give a class on how can we separate a mixture of salt and ammonium chloride. How can we separate? How can we separate a mixture of salt and ammonium chloride NH4Cl ammonium chloride, right? So see, carefully observe, dear students, this NH4Cl ammonium chloride, this we study in the first chapter, right now. So what happens, right, HCl, if you apply the temperature to this ammonium chloride, right now. So when you apply the temperature to or heating to this sodium chloride, it is a solid state, solid crystals. So these solid crystals directly changes into gaseous states. Gaseous states. That's process we call as sublimation. What we call sublimations. What is meant by sublimations? The process that means the solids is changes directly changes into gaseous state. That is what sublimations. Example is ammonium chloride, right? So here we have one sublimable component and another one is non-sublimation process component. This is sublimation process component, right? So at the time of the mixture salt and ammonium chloride, how can we separate out? Simply take a stand. I am taking a stand. In that stand, I am taking a Bunsen burner because of giving temperature. Right now, in this, take a watch glass. This is a watch glass right now. In this watch glass, we have a mixture that is ammonium chloride, and salt. Salt nothing but sodium chloride. Right now, our home salt. That is what. So, in this watch glass, on the watch glass we have to observe the mixture of salt and ammonium chloride. Here ammonium chloride is a sublimable component. Sublimable component is NH4Cl. Non-sublimable salt, that is NaCl. So just apply the one funnel, invert the funnel. If you apply the temperature to this, when temperature increases, this ammonium chloride in this top of the funnel enclosed with the cotton plug. Okay, nama? Cotton plug. So when you increase the temperature, these solid ammonium chlorides will evaporate and present at the corners of the funnel. These black color dots we call as vapors of NH4Cl. This process we call as a sublimation process. What ma? Sublimation process. So when the ammonium chloride particles are evaporates out, we get only salt on the watch glass. On this type we can separate out the ammonium chloride from the salt, or be the mixtures of salt and ammonium chloride. This is very very easy, and already we are studied in the first chapter, right Nama? Separation of ammonium chloride from the salt by sublimation process. This is what very very important. Okay Nama? So the next is the dye in a block ink is a single color. So in the last class we are already discussed how can we separate out the dye from the ink. How can we separate out dye from the ink? Can you tell me? By filtration? No. How can? By evaporation. If you give the temperature to ink, the water particles, that means solvent water particles, evaporates out, and on the watch glass we get the colored compound. Now we are going to study in that colored compound, is it in a single color or a multiple color? So this is a very very important topic. Is the dye it is in a dye in a block ink. Dye in a block ink is a single color. So I am already told ink means that ink present in a this type of sketch pens or ink pens is there. In the olden days, your elders uses the ink pens. If you don't know, you can ask your parents or otherwise your brothers. They can easily tell which type of ink that is. It means blue in color and red in color, and also black is in colors. In these three colors, we get that type of ink. Okay, Nama? At the time of whitewash, wash clothing of wash, we also use that type of blue. So coloring the white cloths. Okay, na? Now, so we have a one for this. We can need a one paper, that is a filter paper. I am taking a filter paper cut into this shape. Filter paper. It is like in the tissue papers. It absorbs the water easily. That means filter paper. That is white filter papers. From this filter paper, we can separate out the solid particles and the liquid particles easily if the particles are large. Okay, Nama? So if filter paper is dipped in the water, that easily absorbs the water, and it easily absorbs this filter paper. Okay, Nama? This is filter paper. In this filter paper, at the bottom, I am making a line. So this line, I am making draw a line. In this line, I am going to drop a drop of ink is added. So in the next, I am taking a beaker. In this beaker, water is present. Just set up this filter paper inside the beaker. This is filter paper, this type filter paper, and this is the line, and we have a ink drop. The filter paper just touches the water inside the beaker, okay, na? And close the beaker with the help of watch glass. So we can close that. So left some time undisturbingly. Okay, Nama? So what happens? This filter paper absorbs the water. When water is rises up, this color or ink drop will also, with the help of water, this is ink particles also rises. So from this we can observe in this filter paper we can observe multiple colors. Why? Because this ink has a contains two or more type of colored compounds, colored components. Okay, nama. That's why this type of technique we call as chromatography. 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 Chromato means in Greek. Karoma means color. Karoma means color. This is comes from the Greek language. Okay, nama. This process name is chromatography technique. Chromatography. So from this technique, chromatography means on the filter paper we have nowadays we have many chromatographical techniques are there. Line spectroscopy. Okay, na? Column spectroscopy. We will study in the higher classes deeply. This is one separate technique. Spectroscopy, like that we have one separate branch. This is advanced knowledge or advanced science. We will study in the higher classes. Just you should know that name, chromatography. Chromatography means karoma. Here the words came from the word karoma. Karoma indicates color. So we have to differentiate or separate out the colors by using chromatography technique from this process. See, so we are using filter paper. In that filter paper, mark draw a line, and that line we have to add a drop of ink on the filter paper. So when you touches the this paper strip to water, the water is rise slowly. After rising the ink particles, that dye ink particles rises also. So this observes, we can observe clearly this appears as a different colors in it. So from this experiment we know that ink particles, that ink or means dye has a many colors. Okay, Rama? By the technique of chromatography. This is a advanced technology. Okay, Rama? First, we should use this technique to separate the colors. That's why they put the name chromatography. Chromato means karoma, means color. So simply we used chromatography. So applications of chromatography. Applications where we use in the chromatography. So maximum time it is very useful in the medicinal fields. So drug preparations, that means we have to separate the drug from the blood. Separate the drug from the blood. From the blood. This is one of the very important. And also it is used to separate the colors in a dye. Separate the colors in a dye. Colors in a dye. Right now. And separate the pigments from the natural colors. Separate the pigments. Separate the pigments from a natural color. Natural color. Right. So these are the some applications of these chromatography techniques. If you some people are having drugs, at the time of removing of drugs we can use such type of techniques, chromatography. That means separate the colors in a dye. From the dye we can know this is a dye, right now. From this dye we can separate out right now. Easily separate out the colors by using the chromatographical techniques. And one more, pigments from the natural colors. We have a natural colors extracted from the plants and so many minerals also. From that colors we have to pigments. For preparing the kesari bath, we are using the colors. Or any for sweet products we have to add some colors. That is we call as pigments. So we have to separate out from this technique chromatography, or extract from the chromatography techniques. This is all about chromatography. This is very important concept, and you will study in the higher classes very deeply. Degree if you study the degree that chromatography is there. If you choose the chemistry in that degree, you have to definitely have a chromatography, and if you study higher studies, master degrees, PhDs, this is very useful to us. Okay, Nama. Thank you.